calling you to say
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is, I believe, the very beginning of week 2 with my wild Mustang. He is a 5-year-old gelding from Dishpan Butte, Wyoming. I will be competing with him in the 2025 Texas Branded Bonanza. So this was my first time trying to work on haltering. He didn't love being touched and just really wasn't confident with anything around his face. So I started using a little bit of positive reinforcement with him for the first time, just to help try to give him some more motivation to try and work with me and start letting the halter go around his face. I'm asking him to stick his nose through the halter to get to the food. Normally he just tried to avoid me if I tried to do too much, but the positive reinforcement really helped him engage with me and try harder to figure it out. He even let it go all the way up to his eye this time. I was actually amazed with how much more confident he got with that, as typically he was really nervous with anything touching him. It was also so muddy at this time, so we were just working on little things that didn't involve moving around much. And I'm starting to try to ask him to let it stay on a little bit longer and just get used to that feeling. And here was a funny little goofy moment where he was picking up the whip.
Just don't try to eat it, bud.
And on this day, I just went and did a whole bunch of crazy stuff to get him desensitized to my movement, which he actually was not super worried. I wasn't very close to him, but still I was doing a lot of scary things and he wasn't super bothered. I definitely look very crazy, but he needed to learn that me moving around a bunch wasn't hurting him any, so the crazier the better. Alright, so this, I believe, was day 10, and we had another huge turning point on this day. I was going out and just trying to work more with the stick touching him, and for the first time he actually started to show that he was enjoying it, and he realized that the stick touching him felt good. And he just really let me rub him all over his neck, which also he had spooked a lot whenever I tried to put it below his neck before. And he finally figured out how good it felt, and then I was able to do it with my hand as well. This was really his first day though, figuring out that maybe I'm not so bad and that I'm useful to him after all. He was just being so sweet and trying to figure out everything. The next day we did more work with haltering. He was a little fidgety but still did pretty good with it being over his nose. I'm starting to ask for a little more, and when he kind of shakes his head like that, I wait for him to stop and soften before giving him the reward. Hey there. Hi. So this is day 16. We'd been working on the halter for about a week now, and I finally decided to try to put it on him. I just had to do a bunch of work beforehand, working on it, going over his ears and all that, which he was pretty sensitive about to start with, but he'd made a lot of progress with. So he had a little spook here when I went around for the first time, and he was just surprised by my hand, but I just went back to petting him to show him that it was fine and I wasn't doing anything to hurt him. And of course he was very happy about the rubs. I also had stopped using positive reinforcement because now that he liked being rubbed, I didn't need the extra food to motivate him. So now I'm working on it being around his neck and then going to put it on his nose for the first time. He did super good for that, and I released right away. He wasn't sure about my arm going all the way around him yet, so that's why I put it over on one side and then walked around to the other. So I finally put it pretty much all the way through here, and he was a little bit unsure about it, which is why he backed up, but he wasn't super concerned, so I held on to it and tried to get it all the way through. He was just being kind of fidgety and shaking his head a bit, but again, he wasn't actually very worried, just confused, so I just held on to it. He was like, "What is this feeling on me?" After just a moment, he was totally fine with it and didn't care at all. After leaving it on for a couple moments, I just decided to go ahead and take it off and just keep it short and sweet. He had a tiny little jump when I took it off, but nothing too bad at all. So here's the moment y'all have all been waiting for. I picked out this guy's name on the first day we got him, but it took me a very long time to figure out a show name. He is no longer known as tag number 5097. His name is Saturn's Unbreakable Titan. There's actually a story behind how he got that name. My first wild Mustang, Palini, was named after one of Saturn's moons, and while I was going through names for this guy, I came across the name Titan. It seemed super fitting for him, and not only that, Titan is another one of Saturn's moons. Everything just went together so well, so I decided that name was perfect. Thank you so much for watching this video, and stay tuned for more of Titan's journey.